Peace everyone, this is Kaishin with the 45 Fitness and Strength channel. In this video, I'm going to take you in the gym with me and show you how I do a full body workout on the Smith machine, and also catch you up with a little bit from my last upload. I'm a lot lighter than I was since then because of my mini cut and what has happened since. So let's cue the intro and get right to it. Alright folks, first of all, welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. And if you're a returning subscriber or you've seen any of my previous videos, welcome back. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and give us a watch and a listen today. Also, it's not too early to hit that like button if you want to go ahead and hit the thumbs up. But if you want to wait till the end and see if you actually like it, that's fine too, I understand. Either way, it helps a great deal. I appreciate it whenever you hit it. Along with the subscribe button, make sure you do that so you can stay up to speed with everything going on with the channel. Now, I mentioned that I'm in Florida and that I'm a lot lighter because of a mini cut. If you saw my last video, or last two videos, I guess, and it's been a while, it's been over a month since I've uploaded, then you may recall that I went on a 3-week mini cut. So here's how that went. I started this mini cut, as you can see in the screen at the top, 208 pounds, 208 and a half basically, and ended up at 198 and a half, 198.6. So 10 pounds lost in 22 days. I went to Ocean City, Maryland. That was just a mini vacation, not like the real one I'm on now. We were just there for a weekend, and we've been here for 9 days. This has been awesome. But anyway, you see how in July, how I look compared to when I started the mini cut, and I don't think there's a dramatic difference, noticeable difference, but not dramatic. But I didn't intend for it to be dramatic. My reasons for doing the mini cut were to, one, kind of get a feel for what dieting is like. I've never cut weight before, and I know that the way I cut for this is not how I would do it for a bodybuilding show, but I just wanted to kind of see what it was like. Also, I've had a rough time gaining weight. My weight has been kind of stuck at that 205 to 208 spot for a while. So I thought maybe if I did a mini cut, then I could use that as sort of a slingshot to even bigger weight gain. So that was the idea behind it. Since then, a lot has gone on though, and I haven't been able to gain any more weight because I just haven't been focused on it. So here's why. At the time of that Ocean City trip, mid-July, my wife and I had been kind of looking for a house. We've been talking about moving for a few years. The house search really accelerated in mid-July, and we found a place that fit our family very well and within our price range, and so we ended up buying it. We settled on it August 9th, and so moving has been sort of a hassle. But anyway, we're pretty much done with that. However, we do still have to get some things out of our old house, put that one on the market as well. Now, this trip to Florida, this had already been planned. It had been paid for. We were set to leave like 3 days after we settled on the new house. So timing wasn't great, but we really couldn't cancel it without losing some money, so figured we'd go ahead with the trip. I would have preferred to just have sort of a staycation in the new house and get everything settled in there and cleared out of our old house. But this is how it worked out. So I haven't been really focused on training, weight, muscle gain, anything. I've been kind of treading water, and I'm basically the same size that I was at the end of the mini cut. A little under 200 pounds. The last couple of times I weighed myself, and I have not weighed myself on this trip, but just before we left, I I weighed like 198. I think I weighed 199 another day. Also, as an FYI, I've already done tutorials on how to do each of the exercises that you see me doing here. They're in a playlist on my channel, and I'll link that in the description box. So by all means, if you need more detailed information on how to do either the squat, the bench press, or the bent over / barbell row in the Smith machine, make sure you click on either or all of those links, and hopefully you'll find those videos help you out. So in a lot of ways, I feel like I'm coming off of a layoff with this training session, and I think that's where this could benefit some of you who may be watching. Either you're coming back from a layoff, or you're new to all of this, or you just prefer to train full body. You're not really into any of the splits. You like to hit most of your major muscle. Yeah, let me try saying that again. You like to hit most of your major muscle groups every time you go into the gym. So a workout like this could be very good for you. Again, this is just using the Smith machine. 3 exercises, and this is going to be my last set of squats. As for the exercise selection in this workout, if it's not obvious, let me break down for you exactly why these exercises have been chosen. The squat is one of the best, arguably the best, overall lower body exercise. Could make cases maybe for a couple of others, but squat is right up there. It's definitely on the list. So the squat is primarily a quadriceps exercise, but the glutes are definitely involved, as are the hamstrings, particularly on the negative. So that's the bulk of your lower body coming into play. The bench press, that's going to get much of your pushing muscles involved, your chest, the pecs, your front deltoids, and your triceps. And then the barbell rows that you'll see me do shortly, those are going to get your major pulling muscles involved. Get your lats, rhomboids, traps, and the degree of each muscle's involvement will depend on the angle that you use on your rows. And I'll get more into that when I actually move to that exercise, which I will be doing just a couple of sets from this point. Still working my way up on these bench presses. I think this is my next to last warm-up set. I actually like to call them work-up sets, because you're working up to your heaviest, and those sets, while they may not be exceptionally hard, you're still performing work. You're still doing something. They still count for something, and if they weren't useful, we would just skip them. We wouldn't do them at all. So everything that you're doing counts, even if it's not a set to failure. I should say it, yeah, it all counts. How much it matters, well, that depends on how much of it you do and a few other factors. But this is my heaviest set on this day. And the bench, by the way, and pressing exercises are generally my number one way of knowing how much my strength has been affected by a drop in weight. Because I was pressing more than this to failure for reps just a few months ago. So yeah, that cut hit me hard as far as upper body strength, pressing strength. Squats, not so bad. Deadlifts, haven't done. So I'll hopefully find out later today or in the next couple of days what my deadlifts look like right now. But cutting weight will definitely affect your strength. Yeah, there's really no way around that. All right, so if you're keeping count at home or your car or job, wherever you're watching this, I went up to 1 heaviest set, not quite to failure on squats. For safety reasons, I don't think it's a good idea to go to absolute failure on squats. You may have heard me say that before. So squats are one of those exercises I think you're better off flirting with failure rather than actually going to it. If necessary, just do another set. On the bench press, and what you're going to see me do on the rows here, I did 2 sets pretty much to failure, and one being the heaviest, then backing the weight off a little bit and doing a second set. This is my heaviest set here, and if you notice my back angle, like I mentioned before, I'm not too horizontal. That's me resetting my foot position there. I'm not too horizontal and I'm not too vertical. For me, a kind of a slight angle here, I don't know, what is that, maybe 30 degrees, 45 degrees? But even though you'll feel emphasis on certain parts of your back differently depending on your angle, personally, that's not why I use this as my default angle. This is because I feel the best contractions this way. And that would be my advice to you. Use whatever angle you feel the best contractions in your back and hammer away at it. Okay, so the Smith machine exercises are enough for a full body workout. A lot of times that's all I'll do if I'm doing a full body. So that's, if you gotta just hit one thing and get out, that's something you can do with the Smith machine. I'm about to do, I guess, a bonus exercise just because it's available and I like it. And the squat is a lot more quad dominant, so this will let me throw some hamstring stuff in, and I'm still going to get out of here in less than an hour. The Smith machine stuff, even slow rolling and recording, took me only 45 minutes. So, leg curl, can you see that? All right, that's the bonus. Let me hit those, probably 3 sets on that, and then we're going home. And the leg curl machine is very straightforward. I don't think that needs a lot of discussion or description. I mean, I could do that if you guys are actually interested. Just leave it in the comments and I'll let you know, or I'm sorry, I'll go ahead and do one. But really what I wanted to speak on as this video comes to a close, because my 3 sets of leg curls are going to wrap up this video, is the time that it takes to do the workout. I mentioned that just before, or in that last clip, just before I started doing these. And again, it took me about 45 minutes to do those squats, bench presses, and barbell rows. And that's largely because of how many warm-up sets I do. So how much warm-up or workup you do to your heaviest sets or your working sets, that's going to depend on a few factors. One, maybe your age, your training age, how strong you are, any injuries that you had that you are working around or would like to prevent having again, or injuries you'd like to prevent from having in the first place, things like that. I've had my share of injuries. I don't think I'm exceptionally strong. I mean, my powerlifting numbers prove that. But I guess I'm stronger than the average, maybe 46-year-old walking the streets. I don't know. But anyway, I take a lot of time on warm-up sets, workup sets. If you don't need as many because your working weight isn't that much for a given exercise, then you don't need that many workup sets. And if you don't need that many workup sets, then you don't need to spend as much time in the gym as I do. You could probably get this workout done in a half hour, whereas it took me 40 minutes or more. And even with the leg curls, still about 50 minutes tops. That's a wrap. All right, folks, that's it. Once again, thank you for watching. Please make sure you leave a comment. Please give a thumbs up if you like the video. If not, leave a thumbs down. Let me know why you didn't like it or what you did like. And also, though, if you did like it and want to see more, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.